If your building is really important to you, please stay tuned as we'll be talking about our buildings and household emergencies today.
I'm coming. If you hand over to government to maintain, they budget the money and share it.
To live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will compensate them so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going and build another house for them.
Careful engineering and management to meet human needs. My name is Fumi Amunega Ajayi, also known as your property doctor. You can connect with us on our social media handles on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube at Property Doctor NG, and on Twitter at Property Doc NG. If you stumbled on this channel today, there is a reason why you stumbled on this channel. There's a reason why you're here right now. Please don't go away, because we'll be talking about household emergencies. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button and also share this video. Click on the like button to do us some good. Please click on the subscribe button to join the Property Doctor family. Please click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new episode comes up. We give tips on how to maintain your buildings, manage your buildings, and even acquire buildings so that you can save lives, save time and money, and even make more money. Today, we'll be talking about household emergencies. That is how you can manage common household emergencies. You know, these things happen and we don't know what to do. But let's just get some tips from this episode today and see how we can manage household emergencies. What is an emergency? Those things that we need to attend to urgently, usually seriously, unexpectedly, and sometimes very dangerous situations that require urgent actions. These are the emergencies we are talking about. For instance, let's look at electric shock. An electric shock occurs when someone has direct contact with high voltage current that travels through the body. Or let me put it this way, an electrical shock occurs when an electrical current travels through the body. It can lead to injuries or even death. You know, injuries from electrical shock can happen suddenly. And when someone accidentally comes in contact with an electrical source, such as a frayed cord or maybe like a downed power line, it can lead to electrical shock. So what is the care that you can give to that kind of person? Medical care for electrical shock will depend usually on the amount of voltage that is involved. Minor incidents of electrical shock may not require serious medical treatment, but you may not know which one is really severe or not. So we recommend that you see a medical practitioner immediately. Take these actions immediately while waiting for medical help. You need to turn off the source of the electricity if possible. That is, if you are not the one that is involved, but you have seen somebody that has been involved in an electrical shock, just turn off the source of electricity. You can also begin CPR if the person shows no circulation, such as breathing, coughing, or even any movement at all. So try to prevent the injured person from becoming cold or chilled, and you need to apply bandage. And we also need to protect our homes and protect any frayed cord or any outlet that somebody can just get injured immediately. The next thing I'll be talking about is power outage. Power outage is common here in Nigeria. Being left in the dark can be very annoying. It is easy to trip or to fall over something you cannot see. And even the refrigerated food can start going bad if the outage lasts more than a few hours. And entrepreneurs who use electricity in their shops or their offices, they just get disconnected from the flow and they start losing money. A few ways to stay safe is, turn off or disconnect any electrical equipment you were using when the power went out and unplug anything you don't need to use. And it's also advisable to use rechargeable lamps or flashlights. Please don't use candles. Then keep your refrigerator doors closed. Please do not panic when there's power outage. And also prepare for power outage so that you will not be taking unawares. Let's talk about another thing that is common. That's carbon monoxide buildup. Because of the incessant power failure, some people use generators, and carbon monoxide that comes out from the exhaust pipes can actually fill a house or a building if the generator is not properly placed. That is, if it's not placed far away from the building. Sometimes you can even get a problem of carbon monoxide from a gas appliance, and this can lead to safety hazard. That means it's not just from generators, it can get from other household appliances, and it can affect the building. And if you breathe carbon monoxide, it can keep your organs from getting oxygen they need to live, and this can make you very, very sick. Some people have symptoms, others may not even know that they have symptoms, and the symptoms comes like maybe flu without fever when they inhale carbon monoxide. Some people can pass out and even die. If you think you might have carbon monoxide poisoning in your system, please call 911 or go to the nearest hospital to prevent issues. Another thing we can do is to prevent it getting carbon monoxide in the building. That is, you get a carbon monoxide detector. If you put a carbon monoxide detector, it will detect when there's carbon monoxide in your building. And keep generators away from your doors and your windows, far away, so that your building will be properly ventilated. Or you can get direct fumes if you keep the generator close to the building. Please never put your generator inside the building. So you need to keep it far away. Now, have your gas appliances inspected at least once a year, and make sure your gas furnace, water heaters, and fireplaces are vented. Another thing we'll be talking about today is gas leak. Sometimes we may find out that the valve in your gas cylinder is worn out and can cause a leak, and it will be coming out gradually. Or a fault might arise from the hose or the pipe, the gas pipe to the gas cooker itself. That's if you're using gas cookers. Natural gas lines don't leak very often, but if you smell gas, it may smell like rotten eggs. And if you smell them, please take it very seriously. A gas leak inside your home can make you sick and possibly even lead to an explosion. This can be very dangerous. So you can do these things if you can smell gas leak in your home, because some people cannot actually smell. But if you can smell gas leak in your home, please do this. If you're in Nigeria or in Africa, please quickly go outside the building. And if your gas cylinder is outside, you can turn it off carefully. If you're in the developed countries, go outside right away and call the utility company, or you can call 911. Please don't try to find where the leak is coming from. Just stay safe first. And please do not turn on any electrical appliance. Turn everything off so that you will not have an explosion. And if there's smoke or open flames nearby, please keep it far away from where you have the gas smell. Let's talk about another emergency that can occur in the home. That's kitchen fire. We have different means of cooking or generating heat for cooking in the kitchen. We use open flames from gas cooker or from kerosene stove to cook. And this can actually cause kitchen fire if it is not properly managed or taken care of. This usually starts when the cook isn't paying attention to what he or she is doing. Let me give you some tips on how to manage this kind of kitchen fire. For a small grease fire, try smothering it with baking soda or salt, or sliding a metal lid over the pan, not plastic, and you turn off the stove or turn off the burner. For an oven fire, keep the door closed and turn off the oven. If there's still a fire, get everyone out of the house or out of the building and close the door behind you, and call 911 from a safe distance so that you are safe. We've talked about fire generally in one of our previous videos. You can watch a video on preventing fire outbreak. You may need to also watch another video on managing indoor flooding, because this is also an household emergency, but I'm not talking about it here today. Then there's another video on preventing accidental slips, trips, and falls in your home. I believe you will learn something from those videos so that you can get more tips on how to manage household emergencies. These are the little tips I want to give on managing some household emergencies in our building. If you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for being with us on this episode of Property Doctor. I hope you learned something. Please leave a comment below if you know any household emergency that I didn't talk about and you want us to learn from. Also click on the like button and click on the subscribe button so that you join the Property Doctor family. We are waiting to receive you. It will do us good if you click on the like button and the subscribe button. And thank you for being with us today. We hope to see you same time next week for another interesting episode of Property Doctor. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day and bye.